Hey Braden, so I have another book for you. It is called Otter on His Own, and it is the story of a sea otter, and it is written by Doe Boyle and illustrated by Lisa Bonforte. So let's learn about this little sea otter, okay? This is a non-fiction book, so that means it's about, um, it's true, it's a true story, okay? It's facts. All right, here we go. In a sheltered cove at the edge of the great Pacific Ocean, Sea Otter Pup and his mother lie cradled in a golden brown bed of giant kelp. Kelp is seaweed, like when we see seaweed at the beach sometimes. The foghorn echoes from the rocky point as the morning mist rises. Like a woolly ball, Pup rests on his mother's chest. He is 2 hours old, and today is his first day on the sea. So he was just born. Okay, just born, only 2 hours old. The sunshine of late winter warms the rocky California shore, but the water is cold. Sea Otter Pup's loose fur protects him like cozy pajamas. Mother keeps his fur clean and dry, rubbing it between her forepaws and blowing warm air into it with her mouth and nose. So see, just like your mommy takes care of you, and took care of you when you were a little baby, his mommy's taking care of him too, making sure he stays warm. Mother is hungry. She plucks Pup from her belly and plops him on the surface of the sea. She drapes a smooth ribbon of kelp across his belly to anchor him. That means to keep him in one place. Pup bops up and down on the waves like a cork. Then Mother dives below to forage for her dinner. That means to search for her dinner. Pup shrieks for his missing mother. He hears only the sounds of the other otter pups and mothers in the cove. Oh, he's scared. He's afraid that his mommy, where did his mommy go? He doesn't know what happened to her. Up pops Mother. She coos at Pup and props him on her belly. Pup watches curiously as Mother pulls the soft meat from a sea urchin she has found in the forest of kelp. When she is done, she rolls and tumbles in the water to clean her fur. Pup tries to tumble with her, but he is too young. He scolds his twirling mother with a piercing wail, and she comes to play with him in the waves. For several months, Pup shares his mother's food. Mother breaks the hard shells of clams, abalone, and urchins on rocks she finds on the ocean floor. So like when we see shells on the beach, those are some of them are clam shells. That's the kind of food that the otter eats. Crack, crack. The sound of her pounding carries above the cries of the hovering gulls who wait to steal fallen morsels. So what his mom does is she cracks open the shells on the rocks, and then there's clams inside or fish, and that's what they eat. And she gets him his food too. By springtime, Otter Pup is sleek and strong. He can swim and somersault like his mother. He is eager to search the world beneath the waves for his own dinner. It is time for his first dive. With a great whoosh of bubbles, Pup rolls forward and pushes downward with his webbed hind feet. Pup has not pushed hard enough. He grabs a frond of kelp to pull himself to the sandy bottom. So here he is going to the bottom to search for food. Snails and mussels and darting fishes are everywhere, and crabs and limpets and sea stars, all for the choosing. Even small octopuses hide in the rusting cans caught among the rocks. Mother dives for her dinner too. Watching her, Pup tucks snails and clams into the loose folds of skin under his forelegs. Grabbing urchins in their forepaws, Mother and Pup swim to the top of the kelp to enjoy their feast. So now Mom has gotten food, and little Pup got food for himself too. Floating on his back, Pup spreads his dinner on his belly and tears at an urchin. He snorts and sniffs, plucking snail treasure from his pocket. Sometimes he picks out pebbles he has taken by mistake. So sometimes he thinks he's gotten himself snails, but he's really gotten some rocks. Throughout the warm days of spring, Otter Pup perfects his hunting and diving. He learns to pry the stubborn abalone from the rocks below. After each dive and every meal, he grooms himself carefully. Bits of his food or oil from the huge ships that pass offshore can mat his thick fur. He keeps each hair spotlessly clean. So what he does is he licks everything to make sure that he is all nice and clean. Whoops. One afternoon, Pup's mother leaves the cove to look for squid. Pup is curious. Following her beyond the rocky point, Pup feels the powerful breath of the ocean on his whiskers. Under the choppy swells, Pup hears new sounds, the chirps and whistles of dolphins, the whir and thunder of boats. He cannot see or hear his mother, so he went on a little adventure without her. She doesn't know that he's doing that. Pup calls, but Mother does not answer. When he spots her among the waves, it is too late. A silent creature streaks by him. The great white shark hurls Pup's mother high above the salty spray with a tremendous shake. Screaming, she slams down into the water and disappears. Oh no! Oh no! Pup cries and frantically searches the water for his mother. Suddenly, Pup feels a rough tug at his forepaw. Frightened, he whirls around, but the vicious shark is gone, searching for tastier prey. Mother is at his side, pushing him toward the safety of the kelp. They race forward until the gentle kelp encircles them. Tonight there will be no diving. Rocking side by side, Mother and Pup sleep. Oh, thank goodness she's okay. They're both together. At dawn, the cove is foggy and quiet, except for the bellow of the foghorn. Pup's bruised mother feeds lazily on the snails in the kelp canopy, while Pup dives alone for the sweet pink flesh of abalone. So now the mom is the one who's staying by her side, and Pup is the one who's actually going and diving and getting food. By summer's end, Otter Pup is almost fully grown. The world beyond the cove is full of danger, but Otter is filled with a new curiosity and restlessness. One morning, Otter leaves his mother. Out past the rocky point, out past the foghorn, he swims. Today is Otter's Pup's first day on his own. There he is. And I'm sure he goes out and explores, and I'm sure he comes back to visit his mom and see how she's doing too, just like everybody does. Okay, hope you enjoyed that book. Have a good day. Bye, Brayden.